I'm back. It's been a long time, I know. But it's a special occasion today. It is July 4th, and as an American, I have a responsibility to, I guess, celebrate my country's heritage. And what better way to do that than celebrating its geography and playing a bunch of geography games related to America, to the beautiful 50 states of our great country. And so I have a few things lined up here. I have obviously GeoGuessr, the go-to geography game that everybody knows and loves. We're gonna do like maybe one or two rounds of this arbitrary United States, which is just more of, I think, as I understand it, it's a more balanced USA map, basically. So there's more equal probabilities of getting certain states. It's actually a function of like their size, their area. So it should be a pretty good spread and should really test my American knowledge. And then we have this quiz, of course, just naming all the 50 states. I'll be honest with you, I think I'm gonna knock this one out of the park. No, like, not to be like presumptuous or whatever, but I think I can handle this one. It's just to throw it in, and then we're gonna up the difficulty a little bit and play it without borders, which sometimes gets me, like, if you get like one of the small states or something in the middle first before you surround the others, it's kind of, you might misclick. And then I'm really upset about this. I was gonna do this quiz, which is basically if you're into like the YouTube geography sphere, you probably recognize this. It's type in a city and then it creates a bubble around that city, and the goal is to cover as much land with those bubbles as you can. But unfortunately, GeoWizard, who's another very famous geography YouTuber, I said another as if I'm very famous. I'm obviously not, but you might know him, and he uploaded a video where he did this and he ruined it for all of us. Nah, I'm joking. But I'm not able to play this, and I'm not willing to pay for this to play before the 7th. So basically, yeah, too many people are going on this website, and it's apparently, I suppose it's costing this website too much money because of the number of API calls they have to Google Maps. So unfortunately, we have to scrap this one for now. So instead, I'm not going to spend like an hour naming as many cities as I can, but maybe I should get maybe my goal should be like 2 or 3 in each state, just because if I actually try to name as many cities as I can in this different version of that previous website that I can't currently play, then maybe that'll be a good compromise, because I'm not going to spend 2 hours. But let's start with GeoGuessr. All right, let's do it. And I have no moving, but I can pan and zoom and stuff like that. So let's see what we got here. Okay, starting off, we got some very thick vegetation here. And it's kind of interesting, to be honest. It kind of feels rainforesty. Like, look at all this moss and stuff. It's like kind of like a northwestern, Pacific Northwest kind of vibe. Oh, definitely. Look at that. I love the Pacific Northwest. So that's probably where this is. Now, mind you, I'm not one of those crazy GeoGuessr meta people, so I'm not going to look at a bollard and be like, that's the southeast corner of Washington State. No, I'm not like that, okay? I'm a nerd in certain ways, but I'm not a nerd in terms of bollard knowledge, okay? So don't expect me to like pinpoint stuff like that, because it's not happening. But I can make a best guess that this is probably Washington or something like that. So I'm just gonna put us around, I don't know, let's put us not near Mount Rainier. I love this area. All right, you know what? If it's a bordering state, I'm not too bad. I'm not too sad with that. It's it's an Oregon coast. In fact, I literally have driven on this exact road twice. So maybe I should have gotten that closer, since I literally have been there twice. But you know what? I'm not gonna have a photographic memory in every single place I've been, and I'm satisfied with that. Bordering state, I'll take, even though it's only 3,500. US is big, you can't have great expectations unless you are an absolute bollard nerd, like I was saying before, of which I am not. And even so, it wouldn't matter here because I don't see any bollards or anything like that. Yeah, I don't really know any kind of meta, so don't expect me to use anything like that. Like this rift, for example, no idea. But I'm going to use a geography, which is what I think is most interesting to use. And looking at this, um, well, it's obviously Western. It's kind of giving me, it's kind of giving me Western Rocky vibes, like maybe the western edge of Colorado, something like that. It's a little dry. And so as you cross Colorado, it's kind of dry on both sides, but it's much flatter here and more agriculturally friendly, if you know what I mean. In which case it's kind of just, I don't know, it's a little too deserty. So I'm gonna go. I mean, it doesn't even have to be Colorado, but I'm just gonna try. We'll see. Again, I'm not the best GeoGuessr player, so don't expect great things. I'm just trying to have some fun and, again, celebrate July 4th. So I hope I'm showing my love to America here. I hope America shows its love back to me. Please let this be close. Okay. Again, it's not great. I mean, it's a bordering state, which again, I will take, but the US is so big. So that took off half of my points. So it's kind of like a win-lose situation here. I'm not sure how to feel about that. 345 miles, again, though, bordering state. So let's say this, if I get the state right, or if it's bordering, I'll consider it a win. And so now I have 2 wins out of 5. Let's see if I could get 5 wins. Okay. So right off the bat, it feels very, I don't know, like, oh, it's hard to say. Look at that architecture. I was going to say Kentucky, but like, because of the rolling hills and sparse like fields here and there and forests. But this architecture doesn't feel very Kentuckian. It feels more northeast. It's hard to say though. It's really hard to say. This definitely feels more northeast, and I'm not saying it's like necessarily New England or something, but maybe like Pennsylvania. I might go for Pennsylvania here. Like we'll see. Let's see. Like maybe just hedge it in the middle, or so. Maybe a little closer to the west. Let's do Phillipsburg. Please don't be like 1,000 miles away. I beg you. No. I mean, again, that was better than the last one in terms of distance, but it wasn't a bordering state, unfortunately, because New York has to really just stick out down here and cut me off from getting a bordering state. How dare it? But I'm not too bad. I'm not too mad with that. I mean, like look at the whole basically the whole continent, and then you know, it's not bad, not bad. You know, there's work to be done, but I'm happy. Let's move on. All right. Yeah, I know I'm given these street signs, but there's no way I'm pinpointing it anyway, so I don't really need that. It's definitely wet. It's like, this is Western Plains. I definitely think that would be an accurate characterization. That's an interesting little power plant of some sort. Okay, good. They speak English, so we know that we're somewhere in the 50 states, so that really narrows it down for me. We got some windmills, so it is windy. Okay. We got some mailboxes, so we know that people get mail delivered. This is all really helpful information that I'm going to use to my advantage. And after looking at the landscape, I say that this maybe it's like the Western Dakotas or something like that. It's east of the Rockies, but not too far east. So let's go like, it's hard to say. Somewhere around, and I'm gonna hedge it towards closer to the south just because actually I feel like it's more upper for some reason. I don't know, I'm just getting that vibe. So maybe I'll do like, I don't know, around here. Okay. Again, bordering state. So according to my definition, that's a win. That's a bordering state. So it's North Dakota. So yeah, I see that. That makes sense. So we have, I think did we get a state, or was it been all bordering so far except for Pennsylvania, Connecticut? I don't remember. I'll look at the summary at the end, but I'm happy with that. That's 170 miles. We have another super rural one. This looks more like Iowa to me. Again, I can't really tell you why. I guess it's kind of just, Iowa's very hilly, gradual, and obviously super, super agricultural. Could also be Illinois, I suppose, but I don't know. Something just strikes me about Iowa to me. I bet this one. Um, I'm not. Yeah, again, I'm not. I'm not gonna be able to use plates or anything. I only know a couple states that like certain states don't have plates in the front, but like for to really make that useful, you'd need to really know your stuff, and I do not. I don't know all the states' plates rules and stuff. So I'm just gonna go Iowa here and maybe kind of central. Let's go near Marshalltown. Yeah, why not? Hey, just outside Omaha. Again, right state, but man, it's super punishing. The U.S. is just we got way too much land, bro. Like, what do we need to buy Louisiana for? We were already up to the like Mississippi, and we were like, nah, manifest destiny. We gotta get to that Pacific Ocean, you know? Gotta do it. And then it made GeoGuessr hard. So I don't know why they didn't consider that when they were founding the country, but you know, everybody makes mistakes, I guess. Everybody makes mistakes. Anyway, we got the right state. I'm happy. And that's a score of 16K. So not amazing, but the Iowa clutch at the end, you know, it makes up for it in my opinion. And we got bordering state round 1, bordering state round 2, almost bordering state round 3 if New York didn't exist. So let's just pretend that it doesn't. So bordering state round 3, bordering state round 4, and the right state round 5. So you know what? You make your own judgments. I think I'm okay. Okay? Yeah, I think I did an okay job. Let's do one more, see if we could get all 5 rounds truly. Let's see if we could get a better score, but also I want to try to at least get 5. I want to try to see if I can get 5 rounds with the correct state and or bordering state. Look, this is a really interesting landscape. This is interesting because it's been really smoky here recently in the Midwest and the Northeast because of the Canadian wildfires, and it kind of feels like this was taken very recently during that time because this is kind of exactly what it looks like. But this is a really interesting landscape. It's kind of like maybe it's like Missouri because there's a lot of trees. There's also a lot of hills, but there's also a lot of farm. So I feel like those 3 things kind of converge in the Missouri area, maybe. Yeah, this is a very unique landscape. I'm not entirely sure what this is, but I'm gonna try like maybe northern Missouri, see how that works out. Oh shit, I gotta charge, 1 sec. All right, we charging now, we all good. So I'm ready to make this guess. That looks like the McDonald's arch. I know it's just a ladder into the pool, but it really caught my eye from a distance. Yeah, so let's go to northern Missouri. Let's go like, I don't know, like right here or something. Milan. Bad. Pretty bad. It's Wisconsin. That makes sense. That also feels, I should have considered Wisconsin. That's another state that you would see that kind of clash of different landscapes. So fair play, right near University of Wisconsin, which I have not been to, but I don't know. I'd like to visit Madison. It looks really cool, like this isthmus or whatever the hell you call this strip of land. Yeah, let's move on. So the dream is gone for 5 bordering states, but we can press on and see what happens. This is a hard round. It kind of feels like it gives me a very particular feeling of like we're like down here in Indiana but near Chicago. I can't really explain why, and it's very possible that it's very far away from that location, but I feel like there's a lot of like in this area like south of Chicago, there's a lot of straight roads with a lot of kind of you know, trash on the side, and I suppose trucks carrying heavy metal for construction. I don't know. It just gives me that vibe, and like kind of the overgrown nature of it. Some warehouses spread around. You know, sometimes you just get a feeling, and I got a feeling about this. So let's go on this road right here. And again, this could be 1,000 miles away, but it's worth a shot. And I have 3. Oh no. I guess they have construction projects elsewhere. My bad. Let's just ignore that, okay? You don't need to see that, okay? Just let's just move on. We're fine. We're fine. I'm gonna hypnotize everybody in this video so that that's just erased from your memory, and then I'll hypnotize myself so then I don't have to remember it, and then it will cease to exist. Okay? That was not Louisiana. That was Indiana. So shh. All right, let's move on. We're way out in the country here, as you can see. Yeah, we're way out in the country. It kind of feels like Nebraskan or something to me. I don't know, just got a vibe. But the video is like, how long a video now? Video is like 16 minutes now, so let's move on. Okay, I still have 3 other things to do. I'm gonna go like, maybe it's like, it could even be a little further south, maybe. It feels very central for sure. I'm just gonna go Nebraska. It's in the middle of nowhere, Nebraska or something. So let's go Burwell. It's Texas. Shh. Okay. Listen, I got the longitude. Okay, I got the longitude. So I guess I got the level of dryness. All right, that's what's most important. That's the takeaway from that. The other takeaway is that I'm not good at this game, but I have fun. I have fun, and that's the most important thing. And you learn, and I'll get better. Next time I get around like that, I'll maybe consider Texas. So there you go. Now, as for this penultimate round, we got some classic Midwestern architecture here. We got a bollard that is going to evade me. I have no idea what that orange thing is or where they use them, but yeah, it kind of feels like maybe some like Kentucky or Southern Indiana or something to me. This is just like, there's no way this isn't the Midwest. I really feel like that it's the Midwest, or at least borderline Midwest. So I'm gonna go for, yeah, why not? We'll go for Kentucky. That's the first thing I said. It could be Kentucky. I don't think that's a ridiculous guess. Let's go near Elizabethtown. It's kind of close to Indiana in case it's there. Not terrible, okay? Not terrible. It's Missouri. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. All right, we got one more. Let's go out on a bang. This is not an easy one. Why does it keep putting me in the middle of? It's either in the middle of a forest or in the middle of like an open expanse. I get like, thank you for the American flag. I think I already know that we're in America, but I appreciate your attempt at hinting at where I am. This could be so many places. I mean, we got like kind of Appalachian feeling mountains right there. I can't really explain why that feels Appalachian to me. It just does. It's certainly not the West. I know that. I eliminated half of the country, so now I need to get more specific. It's feeling northeast to me for sure. Why don't we go, I mean, I said Appalachian. Should I just stick with that? I mean, could be like even New York or something. But maybe I'll go like up here in Pennsylvania, close to New York. Let's do it. See what happens. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, at least I called it. I said it could be New York. It was New York. I was thinking kind of the Adirondack region potentially, but I didn't see enough like Adirondack looking trees. So that's why I kind of shied away from that. And it is, to be fair, it is on the edge of the park or whatever it is. But yeah, that definitely makes sense. So I'm not, you know what? That's not bad. I think we got a worse score though than last time. Yeah, not too great, but that's okay. That's okay. We learned stuff, and it wasn't like we have a line going across the country, right? 2,000 miles. So I'm satisfied, and it's time to move on. So maybe I could make up for some of my lower scoring rounds in the last game here, because I think I got this down on lock. So let's just go in alphabetical order. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska. This is turning a video into man says every state in alphabetical order. Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey. Did I miss one? New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota. Shoot, what's next? Alphabetical order. I'm just gonna go off alphabetical order now. I'm just gonna look at the states and type them in. Is that okay with you? Apologies. Wisconsin, looks like I have Vermont, Virginia, all the states with letters in the end of the alphabet, because that's what I missed. Tennessee. There we go. So I think I got 10 minutes, so I did that in a minute and a half. Yeah. So we in third grade, we learned this song called 50 Nifty. I'm not going to sing it for you now because embarrassment exists. I experienced that. And if I sing that song, that will come into play. And I prefer to avoid embarrassment as a general rule of thumb. So we're not going to sing that, but it's called 50 Nifty. And we learned all the states in alphabetical order. And so I've kind of known the states since then, but clearly maybe it's fading a little bit because I kind of faltered halfway through, but that's okay. Let's go to the next game where I have to click without borders where the states are. Arizona's like right here. Maine's like right here. Those are easy ones to get first. Ohio's like south of Michigan right there. So Idaho. All right, so there's Washington. Idaho Panhandle is like there. The big chunky part of Idaho is like right here. Oh, that was close. New York's easy, is pretty big. Kansas is right in the middle. Okay, that was pretty close. California's easy. You got to give me Delaware. It's the second smallest state. All right, it's like this part of this peninsula. All right, there we go. North Dakota, so there's Montana, and then North Dakota is like right here. Florida, the easiest one, basically. Nebraska is north of Kansas. Virginia, okay, not too easy because we don't have any bordering, but that's the Outer Banks, so it's going to be north of that and then like right here. All right, New Mexico right there, next to Arizona. Washington, Minnesota, New Hampshire, Alaska, Nevada, West Virginia, Utah. No! Oh my God. Okay, here's the story. All right. Let me tell you a story, okay? This is what just happened. I know where Utah is. The problem is, look at this shape. It's so Utah shaped. And I was like, my brain was like, that's where you're going to click. So, damn it. All right, we're going to try one more time. And I promise you, I have high hopes that we will get past, what was that, 18? We'll get past it. Oh no, Missouri is like in the middle. No, it's like right here. All right, you know what? Third time's a charm. Just give me a second. We're good. Here's Arizona. Oh, Arizona, Maine. That's the exact same order as last time for the first two. Louisiana's here. Mississippi's right here. All right, Kansas right in the middle. All right. Kentucky, that's a tricky one to get without any borders. Here's Missouri. Kentucky's like right here. I'm a little scared for this, I'll be honest with you. All right, you know what? Fourth time's a charm. We're going to do this. We are going to do this, and I can feel it. I just know that it's going to happen. All right? You just got to trust me on this one. I know maybe I was wrong the past 3 times, but I just know. I just have the feeling. You know when you got the feeling that you're going to succeed? I have that right now. And you know how it's like almost always right? I'm going to be right. So here's Alabama. All right. Delaware we got again, but now we have Maryland, so that's easier. Montana. Missouri is right here next to Kansas. Vermont. That's Delaware, so this would be Vermont right there. Oh, that's tough. West Virginia right next to Ohio. Beautiful state. Arkansas, have not been, but South Missouri. North Dakota, have not been. In fact, how about this? I'm going to tell you what states I've been to and what states I have not been to. I've not been to North Dakota. I have not been to Nevada. I have been to Iowa, which is just north of Missouri. I have been to Illinois many times. I have been to Florida many times. I've been to South Carolina, like barely. I think I just crossed the border. Oh, I've also driven through it. So, Rhode Island, you really got to throw me Rhode Island before Massachusetts or Connecticut. This is just uncalled for. This is absolutely a disgrace. I got it though. You can't break me. I got Rhode Island. You throw me Rhode Island, I got you. All right, Georgia, Kentucky would be right here. Indiana, there you go. Massachusetts, there you go. Louisiana. Oh, I forgot. I need to tell you what states I've been to. Yeah, I've been to Massachusetts. I've not been to Louisiana. I live in New York, so yes. California, absolutely. Favorite state? Maybe not. I mean, Oregon and Washington. I just love the whole West Coast. I mean, it's just so beautiful. Pennsylvania, absolutely. Wyoming, yes. Yellowstone, beautiful place. Colorado, barely. I was on a road trip and I just went to the corner of Colorado, right here, right off 80, just to say that I went to Colorado, because otherwise the highway avoids. Actually, no. The Route 8 just avoids it. So I got so close. I was like, I'm so close to Colorado. Why don't I just go? So we drove a little bit down to the corner here, and there's like this marker at the very corner right here between Nebraska and Colorado, and so I went there, and it's a nice place. It's very open. There's nothing there, but there's a certain beauty to that. North Carolina, distinct Outer Banks right there. Maine, easy. New Hampshire, now it's easy. Minnesota, Oklahoma, south of Kansas, Virginia, Tennessee, Hawaii. Oh, I keep forgetting. I need to tell you what states I've been to. Yes, I've been to Hawaii. I've been to Tennessee. Connecticut, yes, absolutely. South Dakota, I have not. I've been to either of the Dakotas yet. But let's be honest, what is there? I'm sorry, but like, what is there? Except, I guess the Badlands are kind of nice, and there's also Mount Rushmore. Mississippi, there you go. That looks way too tall. I think it's a bit distorted. Washington, absolutely love the Seattle area. Utah, I've not been to Utah. I have been to New Mexico. I've driven through the panhandle of Texas. Nebraska, absolutely. Oregon, yes. Idaho, yes. And New Jersey, yes, of course. I live in New York. Of course I've been to New Jersey. All right, there you go. Fourth time's a charm. Everybody says third time's a charm. Maybe the phrase should be, maybe you got to give it one more go. You never know. But let's finish off with this. I'm going to try to get two, because the video is now, it's almost a half an hour. So I'm just going to try to do 2 cities in each state. And I know it can. I really wish I could do that bubble version, but Tom from GeoWizard ruined it for all of us. You can think, no, I'm joking. He's a super cool dude. I guess they just can't afford all of the API calls or something like that. But we can try our best right here. So let's do what we can. So let's start with the Northeast. Maine, you're gonna have Augusta. Am I dumb? Is it not Augusta? I'm sorry. I might be dumb. What else is in Maine? Portland. What? Wait, what is happening? What is happening right now? New York City. Oh, I have to press return. Okay. I thought it would just automatically accept it. I'm lazy, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Is there not a Portland, Maine? Augusta. What? Augusta, Maine. Wait, Portland, Maine? Wait, what? Am I tripping? What is this? Are you serious? What is happening? Bar Harbor. Is that like an actual city? Okay, I got it. Bar Harbor, Maine, 2,260 people. That's a nice place, by the way. If you're ever around here, definitely check out Bar Harbor. It's a great place. I need one more Maine. And I mainly know not Maine. See what I did there? Do you like that? I make dad jokes, even though I'm not a dad. I still make dad jokes because you know what? Who can resist? Maine. Oh my God. Is there really not a Portland, Maine? Am I actually what? Like Augusta. Is there not an Augusta? Am I spelling it wrong? Okay, you know what? We're going to come back to Maine. We're going to come back to Maine. In New Hampshire, you have, what's the capital? It starts with a C. You have Constantinople. Just kidding. That is in Turkey. And also, it's not even called that anymore. So, Concord. There you go. What? Concord, NH. Concord? What? What is happening right now? I swear, that's the cap. Isn't that in New Hampshire? Montpellier in Vermont. Montpellier. Okay, we got Vermont. Burlington. Burlington, VT. What? What is happening? I don't understand. I don't think I know how this this game works. What if I select Vermont only? Oh, okay. Why isn't it? So Portland. Okay, what the hell, dude? I should just. But if I put Maine, shouldn't it just know? Every state. What is the difference between any state and every state? Oh, I think it's like if I type in a city and there's like multiple occurrences of that name, it would accept either only one of them or all of them or something like that. I don't know, but Concord. Okay, yeah, that's the thing. So let's do any state because then I don't want to get accidental ones because I'm only trying to get 2 in each. So Massachusetts, we haven't gotten any technically yet. Apparently there's a Concord there. So obviously Boston, and we could do like Worcester. Am I not spelling that word right? Worcester. Oh no. There's others. Cambridge. There you go. All right. Yeah. MIT, Harvard, stuff like that. You know. Hartford. New London. Rhode Island. Oh no. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I know another city in Rhode Island. Westerly. Is that Rhode Island? Oh, hell yes. There he is. Barely Rhode. It's like on the border. All right, Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh. Let's go in Harrisburg. All right, we're only gonna 2. I mean, I for some states I definitely know more than 2, but time's running low. So let's do Albany to finish out New York. Let's do Dayton and Akron because those are the first 2 that came to mind. Let's do Indianapolis and Lafayette, Indiana. All right, I won't do let's do Fort Wayne. Let's do Marion? Wait, is that? I don't know. Let's do Chicago, obviously, and Peoria, pretty big one, right in the middle. I don't know why they're. Oh my God, dude, why is this being like this? Can you just be smart? If I type in Peoria IL, what else would I mean? All right. Iowa, let's go for Des Moines and Davenport. Why not? Don't worry, that is in Iowa. I know it looks like it's not, but it's close. It's on the river. Madison, Wisconsin, and Green Bay, I believe. Yep. Minnesota, Duluth. Let's go for, there's some Blue Earth is somewhere in the bottom there. Yeah, that's just such a cool name. Blue Earth. I don't know. Oh, I'll be honest with you, the Dakotas I might not be able to get to. I only know Pierre and Bismarck, unfortunately, which are the capitals. I don't know if I could name, I think there's Sioux City. No, that's Iowa, I think. Sioux Falls. Yeah, that's the Dakota. We have South Dakota. North Dakota, yeah, that might be a lost cause for me there. Sorry, North Dakota. I apologize. Billings, Montana, and let's do Great Falls. For Wyoming, let's do Cheyenne. I do know 2 in Wyoming at least. There's another C. What is this? Like Carson or something? No. Laramie. Excuse me. Laramie. Laramie? Laramie. This exists. I promise you this exists. Why am I not spelling it right? I must not be spelling it right. What is another one? I think this is Du Bois. Well, there is a Du Bois. There's a Du Bois. Well, you gotta trust me. Look it up right now. I'm considering myself winning Wyoming because I definitely know that those two places exist. I think what might be happening is Du Bois might be too small, and Laramie, I guess I'm spelling it wrong, but there's another Wyoming that starts with a C, I think, but it's not coming to my head right now, unfortunately. So that Wyoming also might technically be incorrect, even though I think I did name enough cities. There is very loud music playing out there. I don't know if you could hear that, but it's in a car, so it should go by quick. All right, Colorado Springs, Denver. All right, let's move on. That was easy. Okay, I'm just gonna show off here. Know that I know how to spell Albuquerque. There you go. And you also have Santa Fe. Texas, there's so many cities in Texas. Let's do Brownsville for the second one down there. Right at the bottom. California, I haven't done yet, even though I technically have 3 just from side effects from other states. Sacramento and San Jose, why not? All right, Alaska, Juneau, and let's do Yellowknives in Canada, I think. I know Anchorage is the obvious one. I want to do something more interesting. I want to represent other places, you know? What? Sorry. I don't know if I definitely know others. There's like Fairbanks. There you go. Fairbanks. Okay. Arizona, Flagstaff, and Tucson, and obviously Phoenix, but we got the 2. Salt Lake City, SLC, and St. George on the bottom right, the bottom left, I mean. We got Carson City, which is the capital, and Vegas. Oh, let's do Reno. Why not? Now let's do Winnemucca. Can I even spell that? There you go. It's big enough. Holy shit. 8,000 people. All right. We got Boise, Idaho. You got Moscow, Idaho. Right on the border. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it is Idaho on the Idaho side. Spokane, and let's do SeaTac. Will it accept SeaTac? It will. I actually didn't know. Like, I've known SeaTac for a while, but I never knew that it's I just realized it's a combination of Seattle and Tacoma, which is like the 2 cities it straddles. It's in between the 2. It's where the airport is, because I guess it most efficiently serves those 2 cities. But they literally combine the names of this. That's just such a cool fucking. It's just a cool thing. So I don't know. SeaTac. Oregon. I guess we already got Portland, but it doesn't count because I didn't mean to. Salem, Oregon, and Coos Bay. Yeah. All right, cool. I drove down the whole coast here, so I know a lot of quite small towns like Coos Bay and stuff. There's one that starts with a B right here on the bottom. What is that called? Like, it's not like Branson. I don't know. All right, Kansas. We got Kansas City, Kansas, but that's gonna give me Missouri. Why not? Let's do Kansas City, Missouri, and let's do I think Branson, Missouri. Branson? Yeah. That's really small. I thought it was further up. Topeka, Kansas, Wichita. There you go. Oklahoma City. And what's this T? I went here, and no offense to the people who live in this city, but not my favorite place. But you know what? Oklahoma has these beautiful places, and we went to this nice little lake outside. Let me think of the city first before I tell you stories. It starts with a T. It is, it's like right here. Oh, what is it called? Oh no. It's not coming to me right now. Where's Texarkana? Is that like, that must be in Arkansas or Texas. I don't know which side it's in. Yeah, it's Texas. Okay, well, let's do Arkansas. Little Rock and What else is in Arkansas? Oh no. I thought I would be better at this. Like I'm apparently really shit at US cities. We got Mississippi. There's Jackson, Mississippi, and oh no. Mobile? No, that's Alabama. No. Biloxi? Please be in Mississippi. Yes. Okay. It's on the Mississippi part of the Gulf Coast. Biloxi. Oh, that's the capital, the little star. Mobile, Alabama. Birmingham, Alabama. Florida, we got, let's do Miami and Tampa. Why not? There's so many cities to choose from there. Let's do Charleston, South Carolina, and Columbia. I think it's it's Columbia with a U. Yeah, country is with an O, 2 O's. West Virginia, Charleston, West Virginia. Charleston, West Virginia. It says you can do that. Charleston, West Virginia. Oh, you have to do commas. That's stupid. It's really dumb. West Virginia. Definitely other cities here. I might blank on it though, unfortunately. I think there's got to be some M's in there, right? There's got to be an M city somewhere. I don't know why M is coming to mind. I feel like there's an M city somewhere. Anyway, it might not have it. I guess I'm not going to get all the states, unfortunately. Got Lexington, Kentucky, and Frankfurt, which is the capital. Tennessee, you got Nashville and Memphis, Tennessee. What else? Nebraska, you got Grand Island, I think, and Lincoln. Why not? Sydney over here. There's a bunch in Nebraska along like the 80. Wyoming. Oh, I know there's another. Where does the other C in Wyoming? It's like 6 letters or something. Not entirely sure. Hawaii, there's Hilo, and there is Honolulu. All right, there we go. And I think that might be it. Oh, no, I need the small ones. You got Dover, Delaware. You got Rehoboth. Oh no. Okay, I got it. Oh, 1,000 people. That's barely big enough to be on here. Maryland, Annapolis, capital, and you got Potomac. Is that in Maryland? Potomac. Is that? Please be in Maryland. Yes, it's right on. It's like right outside of DC. Virginia, Richmond, Virginia, and I already got that I think by accident. Yeah, Concord, Virginia. I've never heard of that, so it doesn't count. Virginia. Come on, Virginia. What is in Virginia? Newport News? No, I think that's in North Carolina. Oh, yes, it is in Virginia. Okay, sweet. I was gonna say, I think it's in North Carolina. All right, yeah, I did not mean to get those. Those are big. Concord, North Carolina is over 1,000 people. I've never heard of it. All right, North Carolina, isn't it like Winston-Salem or something? Oh my God, I really pulled that out of the bottom of the hat right there. And what is another city like in North Carolina? Come on, Asheville. Okay, there we go. Georgia, Macon, Atlanta. There you go. Yes, the accent was necessary. Macon just is so fun to say. Macon. It's just such a fun thing to say in that accent. I'm sorry. Macon, Georgia. And yeah, so I'm missing one. I think that I attempted to cover all the states. I believe I got all this. Oh, Jersey. Let's do Hoboken, and let's do Trenton. Why not? Cool. I think I got everything I can. Oh, Michigan. I keep forgetting. I should have done this in a more orderly fashion. Michigan would have Detroit, and it would have Ann Arbor, where the University of Michigan is, I think. I should have tried to get an Upper Peninsula one, but I honestly couldn't tell you. Okay, so I'm missing one in North Dakota. I don't think that's going to be redeemed. I really think, I don't know what is going on with Laramie. I 100% know that I must be spelling it wrong. Laramie. I don't know how else you would spell it. But it's like right here. And Du Bois is like up here. What else could I do? There's like another, again, I have 3 cities in Wyoming in my mind. I just can't think. I know Laramie is one. I'm not spelling it right. I know Du Bois is one. I guess it's not big enough. Although I got a different Du Bois. Was that Du Bois? No. And there's a C that I'm not remembering. It's not Carson. It's something like that. But yeah, I think other than that, I have everything. At least 2 in every state. So yeah, there you go. You know what? Let's do a review right now. Let's see what I'm doing wrong in Wyoming. I fold my hand. I have to check it out. Casper and Cody. Yeah, there's 3 C's. Casper and Cody. And then Laramie. What is going on with Laramie? Oh, it's Laramie. Oh, okay. To those of you who are screaming at me, I am so sorry. I was putting an N in there. I don't know why. I thought it was Laramie. I don't know. It just sounds better than Laramie. I don't know. But yeah, that's unfortunate. And oh look, Du Bois right here. Why isn't it expect? Oh, I was putting a space in there. Hold on. Let me see if this works. Du Bois, Wyoming. Oh, I was putting a space in Du Bois. Oh, okay. I don't know. Let me know if you would count that, because I know it existed. I just put a space in there. I don't know. Does it count? I don't know. Let's see what I could have done for North Dakota. There's so many. I got Bismarck. I'll tell you that the things I've heard of. I've heard of Minot. I guess that's how you pronounce it. I think I've heard of Jamestown, and I really should have gotten Fargo. That's unfortunate. And Grand Forks. There is a lot of options for North Dakota. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I think I got all the other states, so we are set. We are set. And I didn't Mississippi. What else could I have done? Gulfport. Yeah, Mississippi's pretty Tupelo. I think it's Tupelo. Oxford. Yeah, Mississippi doesn't. It's pretty sparse. Not too many people out here in Mississippi, but in Meridian, yeah. But anyway, look how many cities Texas has. There's just so many to choose from. You wouldn't think Texas just seems like a great expanse, and it kind of is. But look how many, just a lot of people in Texas. Which is, that's cool. That's cool. But anyway, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed. This took a lot longer than I thought. I'll see what I can do to try to make this video shorter, because right now we're at 48 minutes. So it is July 4th. It is a special occasion. Maybe it's acceptable. Maybe you would be into watching a 15-minute video about American geography just for the special occasion. But whatever your cup of tea is, I hope you enjoyed. And happy July 4th to those of you who are American and do celebrate July 4th. I hope you have a spectacular fireworks show ready to be watched, or if you already watched it, if you're watching it the day after or whatever. I hope you see a lot of beautiful colors in the sky. Always gotta love that. And yeah, maybe I'll see you in another video sometime soon. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you later.